I'm Andrew Edwards. You're watching Gear Live, and one of the devices many people were excited about from the last iPhone event was this guy right here. This is Apple's MagSafe Duo Charger, a device that can wirelessly charge your iPhone 12 and Apple Watch at the same time, but can also wirelessly charge your AirPods, any previous iPhones with wireless charging capabilities, and in fact, any device that is compatible with Qi wireless charging. In this episode, I show you how it works. Let's do it. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, and as I mentioned today, we are taking a look at the MagSafe Duo Charger. Apple sent this over for review, so I figured I'd show you how it works. So this is it right here, the MagSafe Duo. It will cost $129 when it goes on sale. And before we open this up, I do also have unboxings and reviews of the new iPhone 12 mini and iPhone 12 Pro Max, and have much more coming on Apple's fall releases. So if you don't want to miss them, hit that subscribe button so you can stay up to date. Let's get this opened up. Just pulling the top off here. And there it is, MagSafe Duo, taking it out of the box. You can see there again, exactly what we saw on the front of the box. You've got the MagSafe on one side and the Apple Watch magnetic charger on the other. And again, you can move the Apple Watch magnetic portion upwards if you want to charge in dock mode to use the nightstand features. And then when you're not using it, it folds up and it actually magnets together, so it's not floppy. It actually securely closes and stays closed until you open it again. Now let's see what else they've included here in the box. We do have the Lightning to USB-C cable, and we've got all the disclosures here in the other area. No Apple sticker included with the MagSafe Duo. And let's take one more quick look at this. Now, as you can see, it has a Lightning port on it, so you can use the included 1 meter USB-C to Lightning cable, or you can swap it out and use a longer cable, which gives you way more options than something like this. This is Apple's MagSafe charger, just the standard MagSafe charger. And as you can see, the cable is permanently attached to this charger. So if this cable is too short for you, you're pretty much out of luck. You can't remove it and plug in a longer cable, while with the MagSafe Duo Charger, you can. Now, you do also need to supply your own power source since there's no AC adapter in this box. So this is Apple's 20-watt charging adapter. So when you go to the Apple store, just look for this USB-C 20-watt power adapter. Apple sells these for $19 a piece, and this will work great with the MagSafe Duo. And so here's how this works. You can put an iPhone 12 mini, 12, 12 Pro, or 12 Pro Max on the MagSafe side. So here is an iPhone 12 mini. And as you can see, once we put it on there, it begins charging. At the same time, you can put an Apple Watch on the other side, which I will do here. Apple Watch, that's a Series 6, and as you can see, charging, and this is still charging as well. So simultaneous charging of an iPhone and an Apple Watch. However, one thing you can also do rather than an iPhone is take AirPods that have a wireless charging case and put that on the other side, and then you can charge an Apple Watch and your AirPods at the same time. These are AirPods Pro, which ship with a wireless charging case, but you can also get the standard AirPods with wireless charging case as well, and then charge a watch and AirPods at the same time. Now, I showed you how it looked with an iPhone 12 mini. So here it is with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. And again, right there, instantly starts charging. So really convenient if you want to use one cable and one Apple charger to charge multiple devices rather than buying multiple chargers for different devices. Okay, one other question I've seen people asking is, can you remove your phone from a MagSafe Duo Charger without lifting the MagSafe Duo Charger when you lift your phone? And the answer is, of course you can. You just lift your phone like that, set the phone down, lift the phone up. It's not that difficult at all. There seems to be a lot of concern about this, and I think that concern is unwarranted. Okay, now as I mentioned, the MagSafe Duo will sell for $129. When you compare that to the $39 of the standard MagSafe charger and the $29 for the standalone USB-C Apple Watch charger, you're paying an additional $60 for the convenience of having it all in one. However, when you consider that you'd need to power two separate chargers versus one for the MagSafe Duo, that brings the price difference down to about $40. As some might say, an even more fair comparison would be the $39 MagSafe charger and the $79 Apple Watch charging dock, which allows you to use your Apple Watch in nightstand mode, just like the MagSafe Duo does. When you look at it that way, the MagSafe Duo is the cheaper option by about $10 for the same utility and feature set. Okay, so we do know the price, but what we don't know is when the MagSafe Duo will be available. Apple says it's coming soon, and since they've already sent it out for review, I imagine it won't be too long of a wait. Now, if you have any questions about the MagSafe Duo charger, drop them down in the comments below, and I'll meet you there for further discussion. Of course, we'll have much more on the iPhone 12, all the accessories, and everything else Apple will be announcing this week on Geared Up. Geared Up is the show I do each week with John Rettinger, where we cover the latest in tech, gadgets, and games. Just search for Geared Up in your favorite podcast player if you want to listen. Until next time, thank you so much for watching, guys. I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Webbers, and I'll catch you in the next video.